Clients are always right. Don't play with it, don't be dishonest. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adibanke Modugo Michael. If you're new here, you're welcome. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much. You're also welcome. Today I'll be answering some questions that I frequently get asked, and I hope it answers lots of people's questions. Because I've answered most of them before to people, I may not really be on the spot. Not like I didn't really like prepare to, like answer them. It's not like an interview. It's just how I feel about my opinion generally. It's not like casting stones of how things should feel with other people. And if you are also in this, if the questions relate to you and you have other answers or how you feel, because it's mostly about how I feel or what I see, my opinion about things here in the United States, then you can also chime in by putting your opinions in the comment section. The first question is, what motivated you to move to the United States and how has the experience been so far? I get this question like every time because maybe people that want to move here also like want to know about how things are done. And so they get to like ask what motivated me. What motivated me, the first thing was that my fiance was here. I needed to join him, of course. Also, I felt like for veterinary medicine, it's more advanced here, and that was a huge motivation for me. I wanted to be in a place where they understand what I was doing, my profession, where I could grow in my career, where I could advance in my career. And so I felt like it's a good thing. I could have as well stayed in Nigeria and do long distance marriage. I think people do that, but I don't want to do that for marriage reasons and for an advancement in my field, which is very important to me, if you ask. Moving on. The second question, what are the main obstacles you face in obtaining your US veterinary license? Main obstacles. The first thing was getting registered. I was trying to reach out to people who have done it before, but I couldn't get people who have done it before. So that was like a problem. You know, I just couldn't get, but I had to like do everything by myself, go online, search for the ECFVG program and make registration. The main obstacles I would say is getting registered and then getting my transcript and everything from my university back home. That wasn't actually, now that I think of it, that wasn't the problem. It was faster than I thought. So it's just registering and knowing the procedures. That was the major obstacles for me in towards getting my license. How do you stay connected to the veterinary field while you're working towards licensure? Oh, that is a very important question. Yeah, people get to like ask me, so is it just reading? Is it just the Zuko and the vet prep? No, I decided that I volunteered. I do vet technician jobs, and I just needed to stay in line. Of the salaries for veterinary technicians are way lower, but it's better to be in the system than you know going after the bag, because at the end of the day we'll still get to go after the bag. But if you want to get licensed in the United States and you're in the United States, it's better you just stay in the profession, you don't want to lose touch. um, I mentioned that in one of my videos before. The link is will be in the description section, so you can check it out. So I stay in the profession. I don't want to get distracted with all the other things that will take me away from getting my license in time. I'll take this. What difference have you noticed between veterinary education in your home country and the United States? First up, this is a tempting one because actually, hmm, there is a lot. It's a big gap, really huge. The systems, the way they do we do preclinicals, paraclinicals, and clinicals back at home, but here they go to college first and do something like get the certificate like a bachelor's degree, and then go further to have another, like 3 years of veterinary medicine. So it's quite different. The schooling system is different, and so the educational, talking about in the academia, I feel like it's different. And but I don't think that the teachings or the knowledge is different. We may have some people who don't have lots of facilities to teach in other countries, but they seem to be advanced, as I mentioned earlier. So they're advanced, so they have all the equipment most of the time, and that's a thing. And that's a huge one. Can you describe the process you're going through to get your license in the United States? Yeah, I already mentioned volunteer, vet technician, and all this stuff. I just keep myself in the profession. I take Zuko preparation classes and vet prep, and when I'm done, the plan is to take the examination. Hopefully I just pass it once and for all, pass them, because there are several exams. What kind of support or resources have you found helpful during your license? So the support is the vet prep, as I said, and Zuku. uh, they are very informative. And also there are some notes that friends send to me, my colleagues, they send to me, and then I go through them, and they've been very helpful. I read textbooks. I started from terminologies. So for example, I have this book here. I don't know if you can see it. I have this one. I have some others that are not here on my reading table right now, and they've really been helpful for me to prepare for the examination and the examinations and the license in general. How do US pet owners' attitude towards pets differ from the ones in your country? Okay, in my country, the attitude of the pet owners to here, I think they are similar because people believe customers are always right, the clients are always right, but most of the time when they're wrong, they still feel like they're always right. People don't want to get their pet vaccinated because they have sentiments. They don't want to feed their dogs a particular thing that the vets suggest or advise. People just want to have their way. I think people want to have their ways, like that's general. So I believe the pet owners are like, the attitudes are like the same. If it's going to be different, I don't think it's going to be different. It's not different because at the end of the day, in Nigeria, that's where I am from. You have to like almost like try to plead and convince and explain why you want to do what you have to do, and until they get convinced. If they don't get convinced, nothing is going to happen. You're not going to touch the pet, you're not going to treat the pet, you're not going to vaccinate the pet. So That's a thing, and we had that in Nigeria, and then we have that here too. So I would say the attitudes are like the same. Clients are always right. Okay. What are your career plans once you obtain your US vet license? Practice. I'm practicing. I don't know if I have I don't want to. I want to go into the general. I don't want to go into maybe orthopedics or vet or pet mat. I just want to practice as a surgeon, and I just want to practice as a veterinary surgeon and doctor, like general practices. Have you had any experience with US vet clinics or hospitals? Yes, I have. Counting now, that'll be one, two, three. Yeah, three. I've had experiences with three. I volunteered with two, and So, what did you learn from them? Oh, from them, I've learned there is this articulate ways that the clinics have taught me to be. It's taught me to be like that. Before now, I used to feel like if I have a point, I just keep it to myself and see how it goes. But here, the clinics, they've actually taught me to speak out, to express my what I have in my brain. I can, like, instead of just processing it, I can now like articulately put my points together and then explain to maybe the client, to the doctors, or um, anyone that I'm trying to explain to. I've also learned that it's not pride to show forth what you know. You don't have to keep quiet about it. You can talk about it. You can let your opinions be known. You don't have to be shy. You have to show up. You have to be bold. You have to let people know that you have things upstairs. So yeah, the confidence, yeah, it's more like confidence and you know just charisma. And I didn't need lots of that from my home country, because of course it's my home country. I believed that I had all the knowledge. We are like from the same background, and the cultural difference is not a lot. So I thought I was good, but when I got here, I knew that I had to work more on my expressions, showing forth what I know, and politely, actually, and that really worked. So, um, what do you think are the biggest challenges foreign vets face in the United States? Getting the license is a lot. Getting the license, trying to communicate with people, um, the tiny itsy bitsy racial differences and cultural differences. It's a lot. So you have to like try to, not blend in, but try to, make your mark, make your stand, like learn some new cultural ways to deal with people here. Because if you don't do that, mm, you know, acceptance is key. And you don't want the case where the clients will not want you to treat their pets. I know that's extreme, but it's possible. Some cannot just help it. They are bad, but they cannot just help it. They just like that. And so you have to, above beyond that, you have to work towards being the best at what you do, even with the cultural differences and racial differences. What advice would you give to other foreign vet considering moving to the United States before getting licensed? Oh, you're doing a good thing. If you're planning to come to the United States, you're doing a good thing. it's going to be very hard, but it's doable. It's possible. I mean, we have people who have gone through it and they're doing fine. So you can also go through it. So it's not a big deal. You just need to put in the work. Um, Come start early, be in the system, um, ask questions, join forums, enjoy life, learn, just learn, enjoy learning, relate, interact with other people here, and understand their basic cultural standards and values so you can respect them as they will in return respect your values too, your cultural values too. I think that is very important. You must do that. Are there specific areas of vet medicine that you're interested in pursuing once licensed in the United States? None for now. I'm thinking, um, oh, okay, maybe I should say surgery, but surgery and general practices. No specific areas. I won't say large animals or small animals or companion animals. I would prefer to like be general enough. So if I have to go to um, wildlife to treat the um, zoo animals, I'll be ready. And if I have to treat dogs and cats or other companion animals or pet or horses or all those things, I'm also ready. So I want to be like jack of all the trades and master all of them. What cultural aspect of the United States life has been most surprising or challenging to you? Hmm. Accent, accent, and they are more soft on their client here than in Nigeria. Uh, I don't know if I should feel sorry to say that, but it's the truth. In Nigeria, you can just tell a client, "This is what we're gonna do. If you're not gonna do this, maybe you should leave." It usually it's not that stern. We're not that strict, but here they like try to like be very friendly, try their best to plead with the clients, and I'm like, just do it. So yeah, it's a good thing. um but in Nigeria, like, people are not really willing to pay a lot for their pets. Unfortunately, here the culture has it that every household that has a pet are willing to at least go a little bit further than a Nigerian household with pets. I'm sorry, but that's the truth. So that's about vet medicine. Other cultural aspects, I have them on my website. You can go check them out. You can go to www.womenpurpose.org to check them out. I have other culture shocks that I place there. You can go there to check. Lastly, how do you see your role in vet community evolving once you're licensed in the United States? Oh, truth be told, really, even right now that I'm not licensed yet, I feel like I have acquired some very important um, values to myself, just being in the field, just looking from afar, not like in as a veterinarian. I feel like my role in the vet community is evolving already, even without getting the light. I've not gotten the license yet. So I feel like it's going to really be helpful for me to have a license and have all this knowledge, and I'm still learning. I'm not done. So I feel like I see some people who are like mentors from afar. So I'm looking at them, and I'm very certain that when I get my license, it will be very easy for me to, you know, be more than this, be more than just a veterinarian, be a beacon of hope for people who are like coming up to, because I feel like your dreams are valid everywhere, but in the United States, truth be told, um, your dreams are really valid. I don't want to be biased. I feel like, oh, I'm still a Nigerian. So, but I feel like I'm getting more advanced. I'm getting more knowledgeable about the vet community here and all around the world. And now that veterinary medicine is going digital too, there is implementation of digital concepts and strategies to vet medicine, and I am very interested in that, and I am already putting my efforts to getting knowledgeable in that aspect. So getting my license is just gonna make me fantastic, more fantastic, because I'm already fantastic and awesome. So yeah, did I answer any of your questions? If I did, you're welcome. If I did, you're welcome. If I don't, you can leave your questions in the comment below. And please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to like and share with your friends too. Bye.